A pregnant girl, eagerly anticipating the arrival of her baby, tragically loses her life when her boyfriend takes it away, committing a terrible act. We are talking about the case of Keishla Rodriguez Ortiz. Verdejo, the boyfriend of the girl, turned himself into the authorities on the night of May 2, 2021 because the federal court had issued an arrest warrant for him as the FBI received a complaint. Ex-Puerto Rican boxer Felix Verdejo Sanchez got 2 life sentences for killing his 27-year-old pregnant girlfriend, Keishla Rodriguez Ortiz. Verdejo was found guilty in July of kidnapping that caused the death of the girl and the death of her unborn child. Verdejo asked to end the pregnancy of her girlfriend as she had shared the test result with Verdejo. Verdejo Sanchez further threatened Rodriguez Ortiz to not to have a baby, according to the victim's mother. In the trial, Luis Antonio Cadiz Mortunez, a friend of Verdejo who's also facing charges, also admitted that the ex-boxer pushed Rodriguez to have an abortion. On April 29th, Verdejo contacted the woman and arranged to meet near her home. Verdejo and the accomplice drove to the meeting in a black Dodge Durango, as mentioned in the federal complaint. The victim arrived and got into Verdejo's car. After a short period of talking in Verdejo's car, Verdejo hit her and injected her with a syringe containing substances bought from a drug point. Verdejo and his friend then tied the person's arms and feet with a cable and attached a block to them. They drove the car to the Teodoro Moscoso Bridge, where the person was thrown into the water after being shot by Verdejo. Verdejo there used a pistol to shoot the person from the bridge. On April 29, 2021, they discovered Rodriguez Ortiz's body in the lagoon, just 2 days after her family reported her missing. This incident triggered the activation of the Pink Alert by Puerto Rican authorities, allowing specific law enforcement resources to be used in the search for abducted or missing women. Rodriguez had drugs in her body, including a sedative used for animals. A post-mortem examination revealed this. Also, a pathologist said she was alive when thrown into the water, and Cadiz Martinez, who admitted guilt earlier, helped in Verdejo Sanchez's trial and is awaiting sentencing. She was found in the scrubs she wore at the pet grooming business where she worked. The pictures presented during the trial became a symbol adopted by Rodriguez Ortiz's family and supporters, advocating for justice in her murder. Over that weekend, Berliz, Rodriguez Ortiz's sister, shared a message to Verdejo Sanchez on social media. Attorney W. Stephen Muldrow mentioned that Verdejo, who caused her death, shows no remorse. The sentence rightly holds him responsible for the pain and suffering he caused to his victims. This case shocked the U.S. territory, where people are calling for improved protection for domestic violence victims. In Puerto Rico, lots of people were happy about the case result. The police commissioner, Antonio Lopez, shared a message that this is a lesson for everyone. It doesn't matter how famous, rich, or powerful you are. If one breaks the law, he or she has to face the consequences. Joseph Gonzalez, the special agent in charge of the FBI San Juan field office, stated that in situations like this, it's impossible to undo the laws. He emphasized their commitment to tirelessly pursue justice, hoping it brings some peace to the victim's family. He acknowledged the efforts of the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Puerto Rico, the Police of Puerto Rico, and their Violent Crime Squad. The FBI led the investigation with cooperation from the Puerto Rico Department of Public Safety, the Puerto Rico Police Bureau, and the Puerto Rico Department of Justice. And finally, the decision brought peace to the family, letting them finally let go of years of built-up sadness, anger, and sorrow. They're now strong supporters fighting against the killing of women in Puerto Rico. During her daughter's funeral, Ortiz spoke and emphasized the need to stop mistreating women, and with a heavy heart, she hoped that her daughter would be the last victim.